In this video, we will go over how to run the SerialEM script map 2 grids for collecting low magnification montages of multiple cryogrids. At this point, the cassette has been loaded into the microscope and the inventory completed. I loaded the current SerialEM settings file and checked the imaging settings and camera parameters. The 150 micron condenser aperture has been inserted. The navigator is open, and search is at 62x magnification. Before I run the map 2 grid script, I will edit it. First, I will enter the directory where the montages will be saved. For each cryogrid you want to montage, you will need to enter the cartridge number in the script as shown. Also, enter the name of the grid or sample or unique identifier for each of the cryogrids. This cassette has 12 cryogrids, so I will collect montages of all 12. Before I run the map 2 grid script, I will open a new montage in the File tab and save it to my working directory. Make sure to close this file after running the script. In the montage setup, I am setting the number of tiles in X and Y to 5 and 6, with 15% overlap. Be sure to check stage shift instead of shifting image. Also check use search parameters in low-dose mode. To run the script, click Run. It will take about 10 to 15 minutes to collect a montage of each grid. Normally I will watch the microscope during the loading and montaging for the first grid. In case there is an error on the microscope or if I made a mistake in setting up the montage, I can stop the script. This looks fine to me, I don't see any errors. Although this grid has very thick ice, there are no errors on the microscope or SerialEM. At this point, I will walk away from the microscope to get lunch or do an experiment. I will return in a couple hours once the montages have all been collected. Okay, so at this point all 12 cryogrids have been montaged. I am going to look at all the montages. To do this, double-click on the maps in the navigator. You should be able to tell if the grids have thin or thick ice by zooming in to each of the grid squares. I normally like to take notes in the navigator to indicate which of the grids are suitable for imaging. You can also open each of the montages with the program iMod if you prefer.